Throughout life, we're often in a journey, and no difference to us as martial artists and in martial arts. And through martial arts, we try and help build better people through the martial art training you do. So it doesn't matter which art form you do, it's about building. In SWK, we have a very specific journey we try and help students go through to see if they can get to what they will often call the black belt. But the key thing is commitment, dedication, and sticking to their martial art. So the first one is our stage of our 9 is finding that courage to start. Everyone has to start somewhere. The first session is always the hardest, coming through that door, what to expect, can I do it, how good will the others be, will I fit in, can I do what I'm going to be asked to do? And you will see changes over this through the first few weeks that you stick and take on your martial arts journey. Second two is building those healthy habits. So coming to class on a regular basis is looking outside of life, having better self-discipline, understanding and commitment to what we go through. Our stage 3 is obviously growing in confidence, becoming more confident in ourselves and what we can achieve, what we're willing to undertake. Not just in class, but outside, taking challenges on. I've had students before, when I first met them, they wouldn't speak to me, they wouldn't look at me in class. And within a couple of years, they've been standing up, getting in the kickboxing ring for some of them have stood up and taken classes from me when I've not been able to make them. So these are all options that are available and come through that growing in confidence. Stage 4 is developing respect for themselves and for those that are around them as well, through their actions, through teamwork that we build. Stage 5 is resilience, is overcome those challenges. Not everyone passes every grading. Sometimes people are passed over on gradings and not let them because they're not ready. But what this does, it helps us outside of class. Are we better at coping with challenges that come across? Can we control our emotions in a better stage? Stage 6 is responsibility. So things like turning up to class early, being on time, turning up with the right kit, the right equipment, taking responsibility and working with the training partners to make sure they can get what they need to out of the class so they can learn properly, and I'm not disrupting their learning. Outside, it's looking after our equipment. It could be taking responsibility for those if we've got children, friends, family went out and about. Stage 7 is learning to support other people. Again, learning to work as a team, help others out, helping those who aren't as good at something become better, and learning from our strengths and learning from their strengths to improve our weaknesses. Stage 8 is obviously becoming a bit of a leader. As you go through martial arts, you tend to start leading. So setting examples, assisting other people, helping them out, having positive influences on those that are around us. These are many stages. On stage 9 is our lifelong growing, okay? And this is where we continue learning through our martial art journey, but also outside, make us become more confident, better resilience, better self-discipline, self-confidence, better self-respect, both physical and mental well-being. So these are things that we look at. Martial arts isn't just about belts, medals, techniques, competitions. It's about growing as a person and an individual, and this is something we are really keen about and we work on developing with both the children and adults who come to our classes.